Hello and welcome to another episode of The Music Rabbit Hole. I am your humble host and bus driver on this musical journey. Episode 5 here. Hope you enjoyed Monday's episode with Fiona Apple. Today we're going to change it up a little bit, and before we get to that, reminder on how this show works. We start with an artist that you're probably familiar with, bigger name in music. Then we head down the rabbit hole utilizing the Fans Also Like feature on Spotify, and we kind of just go along that journey. It's not really predetermined. It's kind of just Fans Also Like. I hit that band, I go to the next Fans Also Like, and we just keep going down until we cover 10 artists with the goal of finding your new next favorite band. Please be sure to like and subscribe, as well as comment below if there's any artists that you want to see on this show. And also a full Spotify playlist of all the songs played today will be in the description. A link to it will be there, because I'm only going to play about a minute or so of each of these bands, because we got to move the show along. So let's get into it here. Again, appreciate you guys watching this video. Happy Wednesday. We're going to move to a band that is pretty well known at this point. They have done a lot of different things, but overall have a great sound, especially if you're into that kind of Americana, folk rock type, country type genre. So we're going to start with the Lumineers, who have almost 10 million monthly listeners on Spotify. We'll see how small we get here on this episode. So we're going to start with the Lumineers. This song is off of their 2016 album called Cleopatra. The song is called Ophelia. It's got about 401 million plays. Jesus. Sorry about that.
I should have known better, and I can't feel no more.
I mean, for these guys, it all starts with this singer. I mean, he does a tremendous job. His voice is magical. But the music is fantastic. You can hear the piano. The song gets even better throughout it. I have to cut it there for now. We're going to move on. But again, the Lumineers, a tremendous band. If you maybe have only heard that Ho Hey song, I think that's them. They've got so much other music out there that's really, really talented. Not that song isn't good. It's one of those songs where if that's the only thing you know by them, maybe go listen to a few other songs. Moving on to the next band here, which has about 1.5 million monthly listeners. This song is off of their 2015 album. The album is called Little Neon Limelight. The song is called Sedona. It's got about 113 million listeners on this song. The band is called Houndmouth. The song is called Sedona. I'm very interested on where we go in this journey, because Lumineers have such kind of like a fantastical sound with the country kind of Americana sound too, that it's going to be interesting to see kind of what these bands, what their sounds sound like. I mean, I like this already. Got all the voices working together.
Whoa, whoa. Well, hey, little Hollywood, you're gone, but you're not forgotten.
I gotta stop it, but man, that's good. And it even has kind of an old school type sound as well. And tremendous. So that was the second band, called Houndmouth. Moving on, this band has just shy of 1 million monthly listeners. They are called Wild Child. This song is off of their 2018 album called Expectations, I think. Let's see. Yep, it's off of the 2018 album called Expectations. The song has 42 million plays. The song is called Sinking Ship. So still working with some pretty big bands here on the Rabbit Hole right now. I always just like to see the bands that have like 5,000 listeners. But we got to start with these ones. And I haven't heard of Houndmouth. I've heard of Wild Child.
Feel like wasting time. Feel like wasting
Kind of that old school folk sound to it.
Feel like wasting time with you. See the rising tide. No, it's only a matter of time. See the rising tide. So blue.
Haunting voice. I mean, really, it pulls you in. Absolutely. So Wild Child, Sinking Ship. Moving on to band number 4 here. They've got over 1 million monthly listeners. This song is from their 2018 album called One. The song's called Heavy with 60 million plays. The band, Birdtalker, and the song is called Heavy. God, I love when a band can bring a piano in. Just adds a whole nother element. It's almost got this electronic drum feel in a way, even though I think those have got to be live
If you're
drums.
lost and you're lonely, go and figure out why. Take a trip to your dark side. Go on and have a good cry. 'Cause we're all lonely. Yeah, we're all lonely together.
So that's Birdtalker. The song is called Heavy. Band number 5 here. Now we're getting into some smaller bands. This one has 608,000 monthly listeners. They're called the Morning Sidings. Just Morning Sidings, not the Morning Sidings. The song is off of their 2014, looks like EP maybe. It's a single they put out in 2014. Not sure what album it's off of. But the song is called Empress, and it has 34 million plays, which is way more than any of their other songs. So this is going to be good. Oh, this sounds like something that would be in a movie or something.
Lady, there's a price to pay. Lady, it's running through my veins. Lady, why won't you look at me? Lady, what else is there to see? Oh, it's all coming back. Is when I see best. Because I was
Wow.
born for loving her over you. And if I fall, I really hope you'll
I let it go a little past a minute there because that chorus was killer. Jeez. All right, Morning Sidings. The song was called Empress. We're halfway through the journey. We got 5 bands to go. This is where I stop and remind you, please like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Hit the little thumbs up button. It's helpful for me so I can reach more people, more music fans. Also, if you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. I would appreciate that. And then also subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button. That way, anytime I put out a new video, it automatically will appear in your subscriptions feed. I'm trying to do these Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But if you have any suggestions, drop a comment. All right, halfway through. Now we got 5 bands to go. We're moving on to Wilderado. This band has 698,000 monthly listeners. This song has just over 3.5 million plays. It is off of their... Let's see here. This might be their... It's a single they put out in 2019, so that means they probably have a new album on the way. And the song's called Surefire, and the band is called Wilderado. I always say these sorts of bands, especially on this playlist, are great road trip bands. Especially if you're driving in the open air, or the middle of the desert or something like that, and you throw these bands on. It just works well with the nature. Works well with the open road. Wilderado, song is Surefire. Smallest band that we've played so far here coming up, 215,000 monthly listeners. Doc Robinson is the band. This song is a single from 2018 called If You're Gonna Ignite. If You're Gonna Ignite, Doc Robinson. This is number 7. Here we go.
Serengeti, New York City in the morning. How the loneliness can kill you like a gun. It'll start with just your heart until you boot you. Are so loaded up with lead you cannot stand.
I like this.
Started like a knife. Oh, caught under your skin like a slide. But if you're gonna ignite.
This is really good. Yeah, I mean, I'm just smiling because it's like, man, so many bands I've never heard of. I'm finding on this show the show's basically for me. It's not even really for you. It's for me to find my new music. It's awesome. Doc Robinson, If You're Gonna Ignite. Moving on, next band here, we've got 3 left. They're called Attaboy, 156,000 monthly listeners, so we're going even smaller here. This is off of their 2012 album called Out of Sorts. So it looks like this is the only album they might have put out. So this song is called Jack and Blow. It's got about 4.8 million listens. So their one album has been played a lot, and especially this song. Here we go.
I never slept with you. Even that one Sunday afternoon, and all I wanted was a sweet romance.
So much piano on this episode.
To bring me back with you. You never wrote
so good.
me back. So all that week I wore only black, and all I wanted was a sweet romance to bring me back with you. Summer came, I was all full of blame. My wife.
Killer sound on that one too, man. And they only have one album. It's kind of disappointing sometimes when you go on these musical journeys and you find a band and you're like, oh, this band's awesome. When was their last album? And it's like they broke up. And you go, oh, right. That's what happened to me and Modern Baseball. I found them, started listening to them nonstop, and then it was like, oh, they're broken up. So there you go. Moving on, we got 2 bands left here. This one has about 266,000 monthly listens. They're called the Happy Fits. This is off of their 2016 album called Awfully Appealin'. with a banana peel on the cover. A little cheeky there. This song's called Dirty Imbecile, 2.8 million plays. Here we go.
If I'm so smart and I'm so pretty, damn this town and damn this city, you never give me anything that I want. No one seems to really care, they're just wholly unaware of all the blood and sweat I cry before dawn.
But you won't understand all the things that I am, 'cause I'm crazy in just too many ways.
I'm interested to see where this goes here.
But I get a little feel when my heart starts beating, lungs stop breathing, all my fibers say to run away.
Count my little scars, I've got dozens down inside. I come complete and invincible behind my daddy imbecile. All these things I tried.
Pretty cool sound, especially kind of the way they went there, the way you hear the other vocals in the back. Again, I'm not giving you a lot of specific music terminology here, but I liked it. Last band here, number 10. Come to the end of this journey. We covered bands like the Lumineers, started with them. Hit Wild Child. We did Wilderado, Attaboy, and now we're ending here with Vista Kicks, 236,000 monthly listeners. This song is off of their 2016 album called Chasing Waves. It is called Marceline, 4.9 million plays. Ooh.
She grew up.
Ooh. Settles down a little bit. A little groovy.
She had these pink ribbons in her hair. She keeps on dreaming, but it's never gonna change. Can't find a reason, and she's got no one.
God, I want to listen to the rest of that song. I will later. I'll add it on the Spotify playlist will be available to you in the description there at the bottom. So we rounded off with Vista Kicks. 10 artists up, 10 artists down. We've covered all 10 here. Started with the Lumineers, went down the rabbit hole. Hopefully I found your new next favorite band. Again, as I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that. Support local music, especially now during these quarantine times. Buy the merch, buy the vinyl, buy the albums, buy everything that's even available to purchase to help support them. So when we get back to normal, they can go on tour again, because that's where a lot of these bands make a lot of their money, as you probably know. All right. Well, look forward to one more episode coming on Friday. Very special episode. I'm looking forward to that, featuring an iconic artist in musical history. That's going to be big. And then we'll have 3 more episodes for you next week. This has been another episode of the Music Rabbit Hole. See you guys.